Save more on the brands pros trust at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 35% off select major appliances and choose from our wide lineup of top brands. Plus, save $100 on a Little Giant 22-foot multi-position ladder built for strength, flexibility, and job site versatility. Pros, these savings will only be here for a limited time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 1/30 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
You are now listening to the most electrified and vilified podcast on the net, Hot Topics Podcast. Let's get this party started. Welcome everyone to the Hot Topics Podcast. I'm here with my lovely co-host, the fabulous, felonious
Because you don't even believe
Feather.
it. That's why you couldn't even say it properly. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to our podcast. And you know what I just realized? You have a nice smile. Oh, from there.
So today,
Yeah.
we don't, the lovely Lady Lamb Chop.
Mm-hmm.
She's handling some personal business. So,
Yep.
you know,
We miss her.
yes.
Please
we
come
do.
back soon. We hope everything goes well.
Yes. We can't argue in
Yeah.
proper order without her.
Yeah, because she's the peacemaker. So now I'm trying not to get on your nerves too much.
So today is a funny day because, you know, we're in Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
and we had this wave of good weather.
Mm.
Then the last 2 days, the temperature just dropped, like it's like smacking us with it.
But you know that it's around 60 though, but it's just because it's not sunny.
It's 60?
Yeah, it was 60 this morning when I was going to church.
Oh.
So it was weird. Like it was still cold. I guess it's because there was no sun. So that's why.
It
see what
actually,
it
it
is
was,
right now.
you know, I think it's colder in here than it is outside. No?
Right now it says 68.
68? Really?
Are we in the same place? Is this where we stay?
No. All right.
Yeah.
But it's the same temperature now because it switched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
it
don't-
doesn't feel like
I
that,
don't feel no
right?
68 degrees. Something must be going on. But yeah. Seen any good movies lately?
The one we saw the last time.
What did we see?
No, it wasn't Wolverine. We went to the movies recently, like this year, sometime in.
Was it Wolverine versus?
No, it wasn't.
No. I'm drawing a blank.
Was it Wolverine? Oh yeah, it was probably Wolverine. Was it Wolverine?
I don't know.
Doesn't sound like that.
It was a Deadpool versus Wolverine.
It wasn't that one.
No, it wasn't. Oh, okay. I don't remember then.
Deadpool versus Wolverine was what you, I, and
Yeah,
Junior saw. It was something
what?
else we saw.
I know what it is. I still got the tickets.
Yeah, I saw it on TV.
It was not on there. Must not have been an impactful movie because we can't remember it. Nope, it's not on here.
I saw.
Well,
No.
I don't know. That it's
I think it was sometime in February.
wasn't a Marvel movie or
Oh, yeah, it was a Marvel movie that at the end of the day we had to wait 70 hours to know what was going to happen again. Remember? Then I'm like, oh my God. We had to wait 70 hours because you said it's a sequel. Like they show what's going to happen in the next one.
At the end, yeah. But I don't remember what it was though.
Let me see. I'm going to see.
It wasn't Black Panther. It wasn't. I know what it was.
What was it?
The Winter Soldier. No. Captain America.
Yes, it was Captain America.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Captain America. Whatever. The new Captain America with Falcon, I guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't that big of an impactful movie.
But it was good.
It was okay.
It was good.
Okay. Well, I've been watching a lot of movies on TV, mostly TV series, and I'm watching this show called Preacher.
Okay.
All right, so Preacher is kind of like, it's not a serious movie because it's kind of funny, but it's a they make fun of religion also,
Which you're gonna love.
but no. Well, the funny part, I'm gonna just tell you one of the parts in there. He's the one guy, he's looking for God, right? So he finally gets this organization and they show him they said, well, you're going to meet the Messiah. Right? So they take him through all these different places and, far away places. They put a bag over his head. So when he finally meets the Messiah, the guy gets up, and I hope I'm not spoiling for anybody, but he gets up and he lets his hair down, and is you see Jesus, right? So he kneels before him, and he's like, I don't know what to say, and I lived my life to serve you, and next thing you know, he starts peeing on him.
Oh my God!
So,
Jesus was peeing on him.
So come to find out, the person it wasn't Jesus, it was his 24th grandson or something along those lines. It was the line, and he was an imbecile. Yes, he would be in one of those programs. So, but the movie,
one of those programs.
Yeah, but it was the series is funny, but it's a lot of violence. Not so much. I mean, there's some sex in there, but mostly. like violent, like people getting their head blown off, and And I was thinking about it, like most of the stuff that I do watch, I was watching The Witcher, and it was a lot of violence. So I'm like thinking, like, just the average person. I know I like the violence, and I like the sex. I like I want to see some TNA and all that type of stuff in there. But you know what TNA is?
No.
Tits and ass. So there's your new phrase, TNA, tits and ass. So I was thinking that, when I was younger, we never would have been able to see this. Now, this is on Netflix. Now, anybody can see it. You can see it on regular television, like a lot of the violence and stuff, and some of the even the sexual stuff.
I'm trying to remember a movie that was trying to is it Scream or something? I saw FIFA watching, and I'm like,
oh, Scream?
Yeah. Or was it? I don't know.
With the ghost mask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was Scream or one movie, and I'm like,
so that has sex and violence in it.
And I'm like, why are you watching this though? She said, it's not even that scary. It's not even scary. And I'm like, it literally says, so there's sometimes they can classify, or they feel like, oh, it's not even that scary. It's not so much scary. Right. Oh, there was this movie. Oh, it was the Deadpool as well. I think that also has PG. No, is it PG?
No, that's
rated. Yeah, but then
R.
there was no sex or anything in it. But then I don't think the violence was that much.
No, it was definitely a lot of violence. That's what he's known for. Is a lot of violence. See, we numb to it now because Deadpool is violent from start to finish. Matter of fact, the starting of it wasn't he?
Yeah, ripping people off.
Yeah, with the bones.
Yeah.
Yes. So and it's sex in there, and the language, sexual language type. So I was like, are we overwhelmed or inundated with so much sex and violence that we have become numb to it?
Well, I don't see movies like that. The movies that I like to see are like the scary ones.
Yeah, violence.
No, I won't say that's violent. I wouldn't, compared to slash. So there's things like that I cannot take, like, you don't like slashing, the gore. Yeah, okay. I cannot do that. But stuff like supernatural stuff, ghosts chasing you in the house, stuff like that, paranormal activities like exorcism, stuff like that, being possessed, I can handle.
So
but not like
the exorcism, the Exorcist,
stuff like that. Right. Yes, but actual
when
gore.
they threw the man out the window.
Things like that, not so terrible. But actual gore, like slashing people, blood, or stuff like that.
No Jason, Freddy.
Yeah, it's a lot. I can't. There's only so much I can handle.
So my question is, talking about being inundated with sex and violence. Mm-hmm. What extent do you believe that this all this sex and violence in the media includes everything, reflects our social norms and values here in it? Or well, you would have a little bit different, but like say here in the U.S., like how does our good question. Here's when you was in Nigeria, did they have the type of movies on television that we have here?
So we used to see. So we could view. We had what's it called? a kind of satellite dish
Okay.
that you could subscribe to.
Okay. So you had to
see
go out.
international movies, like if you
Okay.
wanted to see, or even African movies or Nigerian movies that were like standardized. Only if you didn't have that, you just had to rely on the regular TV station.
Okay.
So if you wanted in Nigeria, they have Netflix now. They have Netflix and all of that. You subscribe like the regular way we subscribe. I think some movies might show there and not show here, and vice versa. I'm sorry. Then it's the same. So it's, but then I didn't used to see a lot of, when I was growing up, I used to see a lot of, my mom loved American movies foreign movies. So I started with Indian movies. Those are
the worst.
Oh my. No, it's like they are worse now.
Yeah,
like now, I think growing up they were one of the best. A lot of people used to watch them. It was nice. I loved their song, but as I grew up or grew older, it was like, oh my god, shit! Like they had to sing the whole way. I'm not a big musical.
So you like, okay? So that was the thing that they had the music. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't see too many Indian movies. Mm-hmm. But I saw videos on YouTube, and I always thought it was funny because they would do they would replicate certain American movies or music videos, like Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh, you saw that one? They had that one.
It was hilarious.
Of course.
Hilarious. But I do watch Nigerian movies here. I particularly look for those in movies from South Africa and even Kenya. I've seen some really good ones from there. But I know even then that, now I guess that's the big thing. Everything's so much violence, like shooting, killing, even showing, like going back to Preacher, you see heads being blown off, looking like lasagnas hanging out somebody's neck. Mm-hmm. So I think we're so used to violence in our society that becomes the norm, not like before, like back in the day when you had Psycho, you would see them, the knife go up and then you would see it go down, but you would never see the knife, stick in the body. You might see the knife go down and then you see blood in the shower, like going down the drain.
Yeah, not really seeing the main thing.
Yeah, so
well, it's like everybody, like the whole world has evolved and more creativity,
like technology.
Yes, the people. No, I'm trying to. It just lost me for a second there. The people that do the effects. Yeah, okay. So the effects. So they've gotten better at doing a lot of stuff, prosthetic things and all of that stuff like that. So it's like the world has evolved around. So
you can show more with more realism.
Yes. So I guess that's where it's coming from. But it is what it is, though. It's how it happens in real life. If you were to see it in person, you know what I'm saying? They're just trying to make it real, but sometimes it could be too real.
Yeah, but I think the best movies, not say the best, but the more popular movies, even on streaming services, are the most violent ones, unless you're a kid. Mm-hmm.
Take for example Saw.
I've never finished the Saw movie.
Oh really?
No, I couldn't do it.
Oh, really?
Nope, couldn't do it.
I'm still wondering what the brain behind that was, or why. I just woke up one day, I'm like, I'm just gonna make a movie where you have to kill to survive. The
reason why I think that bothers me so much is because it's realistic. It can actually happen. Like if I was a demented person, I could go out there and set the same scene up with real people. That's the part that really bothers me. And I think that because what are they up to? Saw 4, 5, 6, 7? Mm-hmm. So, obviously is a popular thing. Yeah, so people actually like that. What kind of society do we have where people like seeing people tortured, not just physically tortured, but psychologically tortured? That's crazy. Like, you said you was gonna
wake it up.
You was gonna dig a key out of my stomach.
Yeah, I'll gladly. Like just waking up randomly, somewhere. You left last. You were last seen in your house on your bed, and then you just wake up randomly somewhere, tied or chained somewhere, and then you have to survive. You have to either put your hand through. Oh my god, no! I don't know. I wonder how they came up with that. Like, I don't know. I can't even wrap my head. So it turns out that it was because the man had cancer, and then he was trying to punish people. Mm-hmm.
Is that what?
The Saw guy, yeah, the main guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he had cancer. He had cancer. He was going to die.
Okay.
So yeah.
So he's punishing people for their wrongdoings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Still no difference. Same like with
like, but then it was like he was judging people, but you don't judge anybody. You understand what I'm saying? Based the last one I saw, I think that was 5 or 6. I don't know. I think maybe the latest one, where the girl she robbed somebody. One of the people that he put in there, she robbed somebody, and while robbing that person, the person's bag had an inhaler.
I saw that one.
And then the person died.
Yes.
So the person that stole the purse was one of the people
Right.
in the...
Yeah, it was still gruesome. And I said I didn't finish that either. I got to the point I was like, I'm watching this. That's the stuff that you watch at night or whatever, and then you it filters into your dreams.
Well, regardless, your blanket filters into your dream.
Now, what do you think? Do you think that more the violent movies or the sexual movies have a bigger impact in our
I think the
violence? I do too. And you know what? In this, look at it, the school shootings, you see that all the time, and even just the gang stuff.
Yeah, I think the movies just gives you ideas of stuff that can be done.
Yeah.
You know, like you can do this, you can do it this way. Just gives ideas of. So which leads me to being like, we have to be scared of even the movie writers too, because how do you sit down and wake up and then come up with stuff like this? You know.
I was talking to Lamb Chop about dreams, right? And I don't remember what type of dream I was thinking about, but she was like, do you feel, I think she asked me about, felt guilty about, but I was like, nah, dreams that's free for all. Ain't no guilty in dream. That's your blank canvas. You don't have to wake up with no type of guilt, because when you realize it was just a dream, you could do anything you want in a dream and be totally fine with it. That's how I feel. So when you create a lot of things, people create just by letting their mind wander, which goes back to show you that, when your mind is wandering, why do you think of these things? Why does it even come in your head?
Just like the meme I sent you about when you sleep.
Oh. Why doesn't Tarzan have a mustache or a beard?
So take for example my another movie I liked, Final Destination.
Oh, actually, you know what? I do love those movies.
Yeah.
I use it as a learning tool.
So that's why you don't like planes?
No, like I'm not driving behind a truck that has lumber on it or trees but it makes you think, and I think it does instill fear in people in regular life. So I don't think those have too much of a negative impact. But all right, so I saw this movie once where I think it was Kiefer Sutherland. Okay. He was the bad guy. He actually kidnapped a woman who was Sandra Bullock. Right. And the guy, I think she was in a parking lot or something, and her boyfriend was looking for her and whatever, but he never found her. Come to find out, he buried her alive. Oh. Yeah, and that's what he was doing. He was kidnapping people and then doing, whatever. But I thought about that. That's horrifying. I mean, just to think about it, like you're in this box and it's dark box, and you just sit there and think about in horror until you can't breathe.
Correct.
Not knowing that, if you're ever going to, it gives you some time to think.
Correct.
So there's somebody out there that might see that and say, okay, that's a good idea. I can do that. There's some copycats.
How about all this new documentaries that they keep doing, like on Netflix, about somebody that was murdered, or somebody that, you know, the life, maybe like somebody that they that was incarcerated or that died. Remember that there were these two brothers that killed their parents.
Oh, Melendez. Yeah.
Yeah, something like, you know, stuff like that too.
Yeah.
It's also, it's a documentary, but it always also gives ideas, you know.
That is true. Now, here's one thing too. Now, do you think that I'm gonna blame the media, when I say media, like movies, entertainment business, do we glorify him sometimes too? You know, like we glorify Terminator. He just got there killing people.
Yeah, of
we
course.
glorify the old westerns. They're out there killing people that's not like them. You know, we're glorifying you know, the cop movie. What's the cop movies that just came out? Bad Boys 30 or whatever it was.
I like Bad Boys.
Yeah, but there's a lot of, we're glorifying the actual violence.
What's the violence in Bad Boys?
Don't people get killed in there? I stopped watching after one.
Oh wow, you're so boring.
But there's a lot of violence in that. And, you know, in American society, I think, you know, violence is just as American as apple pie.
So let me tell you. So the funny part, growing up, so you guys, because the American system is mostly gun violence, da 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 da. Growing up in Nigeria, all the movies I saw was about witchcraft.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of them were. That's the thing. So you guys have guns, we have witchcraft. So that's it. It's just a lesson. So I don't expect to see a Nigerian movie and then see them shooting, killing people like that. You get what I'm saying? So it's they give you something you can relate to.
I think now the ones I've seen, like they've been excuse me, violent movies, and even what do you call it, sex trafficking.
Yeah. So now they've upgraded. It's what I'm saying. So now they've gone
American
to other,
influence.
like other things, like, okay, let's, besides what we do, because growing up it was just either the wicked stepmother, there's always this wicked stepmother trying to poison somebody or trying to make sure her stepkids don't succeed in life,
Right.
stuff like that, stuff like that. So
Almost
that's how
fairy tales.
Yeah. So
Like-
what do you mean fairy tales?
Fairy tale type themes.
It's not fairy tale, but
No, I mean
still.
that's how the fairy tales were, like Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah,
or
exactly. At the end of the
Cinderella.
day, stuff
Yeah.
like that. At the end of the day, yes, that's true. So stuff like that's how I grew up. It wasn't like a lot of maybe violent movies. It was just giving ideas as well of, oh my god, so I can poison this person. Oh, I can do it.
So if you was out in the, let's say you was out shopping somewhere, and you saw somebody come up with a gun and shoot somebody in the head, they drop down on the floor, drop down on the ground.
It won't be me. I won't be there.
So, do you think you'll be desensitized about that because you've seen all this you know, the violence and stuff like that in the movies and TV?
No, it's-
You've seen
no.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
before.
but that's not in person though. That's over there. That's in the movies. I'll not be able to handle that in real life.
So you think you would be having nightmares, or
Yeah.
you would? Okay.
And then, you know, the blame also comes in, like, what could I have done differently, you know? What could I have done? Yeah. I could have helped the person, or I could have distracted him for 1 second and probably wouldn't have died.
So you could be the victim.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, saying,
you know.
okay, you would be thinking about what.
Yeah, other things like, oh, okay, what could I have done to help that person?
Right.
You know, like, actually, maybe 1 second if I said, hey, look at your car. Hey, go to the bathroom. Hey, do this. You know what I'm saying? That seeing stuff over in the movie is totally different from seeing it in real life, you know?
So how do you think that, now I have a different opinion on it, just because I've seen so many young kids go out and do just heinous stuff. Like we see the videos on YouTube and stuff like that. Now, do you think because of the video games, music, and I don't listen to a lot of that, what they call the, not trap music. What's the other one? Where it's more violent. God, I forgot the name of it.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
The you think is more that the kids are now more desensitized?
Well, I think it's always been the case though, but I just think it's just more awareness, more social media, more, you know, I think it's always been the case for a long time. It's always been that way, but now because they have more access to a lot of things,
Yes.
I think that's why it feels like, oh, okay, that
I'm trying to figure out what that type
The
of
type of music is.
yeah, because that drill, that's it, drill music. You're to that.
No,
You never heard of drill music?
no, I'm not American.
Yeah, I mean, well, they like so. There's some artists like Lil Durk,
Oh,
King
I've heard of
Von.
him.
All right, so Dirk's in prison right now, waiting trial for setting up a murder. King Von is dead. He got murdered, and he killed like maybe up to 10 people. So when a child whose mind is not really developed, teenage or even a young adult whose mind is not really developed, when they listen to what they say and listen to their lifestyle.
Oh, so
and the
people
music.
So people listen to songs to emulate stuff. Oh, I listen to songs to
I don't
sing.
think they emulate. I mean, they don't listen to emulate, but I think they listen and it soaks into. Like I could tell you this, when I was younger, the type of music, and I listened to hip hop. The type of music that I listened to at that time it went from party, everybody party. Women, or like how good you was rocking the party, how good your skills was, how good you were with the girls, the ladies, until it went to a conscious rap where you was talking about fight the power, political stuff, social stuff. People started wearing, instead of, they went from the gold chains, the big old gold chains, to wearing the African medallions. So it changed. And then we had the 90s where it went into it started with the gangster type rap, Well, actually, the gangster rap started in the 80s, late 80s, but 90s it kind of took off where you didn't have a variety of different music when it comes to rap or whatever. But I could say the music did influence me at those ages, because I'm gonna tell you, one of them that I heard, and this was a good influence, but I was listening to one of the songs called "F the Police." And
Guess what became a police?
exactly. So I listened to it and I was like, I remember the first time I listened to it and I was like, oh my God, this is dangerous. This is, so that influenced me differently, because I said, you know what? Maybe I could be different, right? I can be that change, so they don't have to make a F the police, thing. So that changed me differently. So, but there's other people out there that's not going to have that same frame of thought. So if they talking about, killing police, or selling drugs and,
Correct.
carjacking people are going to emulate that, because they're going to figure that's what they do. That's what they're supposed to do.
Correct.
And
So besides even the movies, also influencers as well.
influencers.
Yeah, influencers,
Social media
yes,
yes.
they also have like
Yeah.
a big part.
And I could tell you this,
in this.
the YouTube, they always have somebody doing podcasts or interviews on YouTube, and they'll bring in these gangsters and talk about the life, and they don't, a lot of times they don't say how bad it is, as far as I hate this, I wish I'd never gotten it. It was like, this is how I handle it, and this is how I'm going to handle it, and da 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 da. And I think people, just by some of the comments, I always read the comments on the certain videos, and I think people are more accepting of it and saying this is normal.
Yeah.
But who you think has a responsibility to change that way of thinking, or that?
That's with the government.
The government. Okay, so you say the government should crack down on or have more censorship.
Yes.
Okay.
Starts with them knowing what to put out there, like regulations, or do they have a board of something?
They
like
it depends on what it is. Of course, the movies, they have now how many people get in the R-rated movies that's under 17? They don't care.
Yeah.
They just want the money. But I don't think that they should censor anything, because I want to see, sometimes I want to see the I want to see the everything, but I do worry about the youngsters, or the more impressionable people.
So it's funny that like this Cardi B song, what's that song? So some songs that they play on the radio, they censor.
They gotta beep out like every other lyric.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous to me. That's ridiculous to me. Oh, music. Let's talk about the ladies now. The ladies of hip hop. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The ladies in hip hop now, they've taken over. I think they're putting out better quality products. However, it's raunchy, and I'm like I'm double nickel. So,
Congratulations.
but some of that stuff makes me want. I'm like, oh my god, she gonna say that? You know, what was the late? I'm trying to. Megan Thee Stallion.
She's just one too.
Cardi B.
Correct.
Sexy Red. Now back in the day, we had one that was kind of raunchy. Like she would have some of those explicit lyrics. That was Little Kim, and then I guess with the whole
Wet ass pussy.
yeah, oh yeah, that one. Now, like I said, I don't mind those because we had Ancanelli with his "Put It in Your Mouth" song. I don't mind that, but you have to have some type of control. That should not be on the radio. I'm gonna tell you this. Is my daughter was.
What are they gonna feel? Wet, pum pum pum. Wet. They can't say this.
Right.
Wet.
So you can't just blank out the word and not blank out the whole idea, but that they're trying to get across. It's like saying, B, I will slap the S out of you. You know what they're trying to say, even if you blink out the whatever.
Of course.
Yeah. So there's a time and place for things, and to what you said, maybe the government do need to crack down on certain things, and I don't like the censorship of it all, but put it in a different place.
But then it's just only on the radio.
I want them to restrict access, not the.
Yeah, because it's just the radio, because I can actually go and find the real thing.
Yes, if you want to
listen to the real thing in my house.
If you have what do you call it, Sirius Radio, you can get stuff unfiltered, unedited, or whatever.
Even YouTube.
YouTube too. Yes.
Yeah, everything. Yes. So what is it? It's just the radios
or Hot Topics podcast. But see, we put a explicit lyric
congratulations.
content on
Congratulations.
there. Yes, so but yeah, I think we not just youth. I think we've been desensitized, and and the media doesn't change anything. They're all about making money.
Exactly.
So
like nobody cares that kids should not see this. Under 13 should not. They have access to everything. They have access to TikTok. They have access to. So it's not just about the movie. It's about even social media. It's not even just about the TV. It's not just about. It's about even in school. They talk about stuff.
I'm gonna tell you this. I know back when I was a teenager, if you wanted to see porn, you had to go to the local 7-Eleven or the convenience store and hope that they had the magazines out from behind the counter, right? If they didn't, you would hope, and then they had plastic on it, right? So, like, you don't want, some people didn't care; they just tear the plastic off. But I was a rule follower, so. But you had to. It was extra. You had to access it. How am I gonna get that magazine behind the cashier? Now it's like you can get it anywhere. I can name them. When Twitter first came out, that was the best place to get the free porn.
You would know.
Yeah, so, even TikTok came out. Same thing with them. It was easy to get. So.
And about Snap now, people. Selling.
Oh, definitely Snapchat.
I said that.
Oh my God, that would be some of the nastiest stuff too. Snapchat. The only one I think that they have restrictions on it. Facebook. That's if you get caught. If somebody tells or something along those lines. But I'm not sure about I'm not sure about Instagram. I've seen some
Instagram. Yeah, but then Instagram, no words, like typing words. They're just against bullying a lot. Yeah, it's just bullying.
Yeah,
like
the
words like shit, like dead, like death, stuff like that.
I've got warnings on just saying mild stuff. So yeah. Instagram, y'all want some BS. Just want you to know that. Yeah, they let some things through, and then
no, it's just you. It's just a you thing.
Like I'm a bully. I'm not a bully.
Yeah, it's just a you thing. Just the same way you got banned off of what's that one? X.
Yeah, I got banned off of X, and I'm to this day I don't know why, because I'm like I don't really post on it.
It's just you. It's just a you thing. I just said that.
Well,
It's just a you thing.
F you, Elon Musk.
Oh, and here we go talking about the violence, the sexual, the word, the censored words.
Oh,
and
no, but that's not a, see,
desensitized.
that's a all inclusive word.
Well, we're just saying same thing. We're just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Same
when
thing.
I say the word, I mean it. So now, is there a way we can actually strike a balance? Like when you want the artistic stuff and then you want the creativity, you want the realism, but is there a way that we can strike some type of balance on it?
I think we're past the balance.
Yep. We're past that point.
I think. What do you think?
I honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, like some things you can like. I remember when they came out with that TV show To Catch a Predator. That which the funny thing about that is how do you get caught multiple times? Dude, if you want multiple episodes, something's wrong. That means you didn't learn, and other people didn't learn. You know, so I don't know if there's a balance between. I mean, that you can kind of and you can't put it up to parents because obviously parents have a more challenging job anyway, trying to keep the kids from, you know, violence and sex and drugs and.
This is you just pray for them. You be like, you know what? I leave you to God.
So you're saying we're a doomed society?
It's like, hopefully, all the training and everything I put in you will work out fine. Hopefully.
Well, you know what? That's the only thing we could do is hope.
Yeah.
You think that more parents should actually form organizations to maybe...
Parents are already busy. They're doing a lot already. It's parents. But then schools as well. Schools, because kids are mostly in schools a lot of times, most of the time. So schools can help. But schools, they're trying their best as well because even their school computer for my kids... You cannot. I don't think you can Google or.
You can't even access certain websites.
Yeah.
Right, so schools are doing their job.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
until they get out.
Yeah.
They get out of school, and they got data playing.
Exactly. So yeah. So kudos to the schools. I think they're doing good. Yeah. So I was trying to get my daughter was doing a project, or she was writing. We're trying to do a project or whatever. And then I told her, okay, email it to me. Then I can get you to print it out.
Okay.
She couldn't even email the thing to me.
Because of the restrictions?
Yes. So I'm like, okay, cool.
I hope you didn't help her with her project.
Funny.
So, all right. Now, this is some of the stuff I pulled up. This as far as the statistics or the talking points, right? Mm-hmm. So they said changing cultural norms like sexual liberation versus overexposure. Society has become more open about topics related to sex. So I guess that now,
and I guess that also has the LGBTQ plus.
Right.
They also have stuff.
More exposure.
Yes.
And all right, I mean, I'm not anti-LGBTQIA plus at all. I believe people should be, you know, who they are or whatever, as long as it's not harming anybody. However, I'm gonna be honest with this. Sometimes I have to cringe. Like I was watching Witcher, and they had a homosexual love scene, and I cringed. Right, I'm like, oh come on, why you have to put that in there? You know, and then I just fast forward the thing, right? And
was that? Wait, you're going to fast forward it only because it's a guy.
It was two guys. It was two women.
So you're okay with it?
Oh
my god! So you're selective.
Yes, very selective.
Selectively biased.
Yes, very much. I admit that. But so do you think that affects people? I mean, I guess it gives them the freedom or to come out and be who they are too. I understand that part too. But how, like as a parent, like how maybe I wouldn't want my kids to be exposed to that.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to be exposed to that. You know, so maybe they need another rating too, in these movies. You know how they'll say,
But then they're not going to give them the rating because they feel like it's a normal thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
They feel like, so they don't feel like they need to say, hey,
all right, but like, so when they say
LGBTQ sin.
this is rated MA, is it MATV?
MA.
Let's say MA. And they'll say graphic violence, language,
LGBTQ.
nudity. And put that in there too. I think that should be in there.
And I think they've been incorporating it a lot in movies these days. Any movie you see, there has to be one couple that's gay.
Well, I watched this TV series called Teen Wolf. It was actually pretty good. Not like the movie, but it was actually pretty good. And it's like a person like me, or people who think like me. The way the series was, it was like I could see why somebody thought that they're purposely injecting that, alternative lifestyle into the movie.
Yes, this day it's a lot. It's been a lot of everything you see, every movie, every show. Somebody is same sex.
But they're putting it on regular TV now too. So, I think some things need to be restricted. But who am I? So you're saying there's not going to be any balance, but I think that would help if they put those things in there. Like, so if you see a movie or a TV show and they
that's
have
for yourself. That's for yourself. Kids can go behind your back to go watch whatever they want to watch. So
yeah. So
maybe these days we need to start having a passcode.
We would
because so let me give you an example. David's VR headset. Mm-hmm. Or VR, whatever that he uses, the Meta Horizon something. So it has restrictions, right? Mm-hmm. So if he needs to come to me for permission, they'll send me an email if he wants to download stuff or play a game. Okay. So then he'll be like, "Mommy, I'm trying to download this. Can you give me permission?" It's nothing. It's just scary. And
do you view it first?
No, but I just say okay, yeah. I just say okay, yeah, because it's just scary. Like it's just so like. Friday nights, 5 nights of Freddy, Friday nights at Freddy's. Yes, he knows it's scary to him, but he just likes it.
Is it?
Yeah, it's scary. It's a scary.
And I know what it is, but I didn't think it was. I know 5 Nights of Freddy. 5 Nights
at Freddy at Freddy's.
It's like a
at
video
Freddy's.
Game, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's also a kind of show. It's a show. They have it on YouTube. It's like this babies just. Not babies. Mascots. What they call stuff like that?
Mascot.
Mm-hmm. Something like people that are not people that wear like a bear, and
cosplay.
No.
Cosplay. I don't know.
Let me see. I'll show you what it is. 5 Nights at Freddy's. It's a movie as well.
So the statistics say
the bears like this kind of big.
Stuff the
like
scary
that.
bear.
Yeah, stuff like that.
So definitely for kids.
Yeah, for kids.
Because that wouldn't scare an adult. Well, some adults. People who are scared of clowns.
No, well, Lady Lambchop is not here.
Is it contrary to media narratives? Violent crime has generally declined in many parts of the world over the last few decades. Where? Because I would like to know. I've not noticed that. Maybe it's my perception, but where has violent crime declined? Yeah, I would like to know that. It said how localized spikes and high profile incidents can create the perception of an increase. Yeah, but I don't see it. But the what's that game? Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm.
You get points for killing people and robbing people and all of the other type stuff. You can't tell me that doesn't or wouldn't influence a young mind. You can't tell me that. I don't have an answer for it. So maybe they should put more counseling stuff, like normalized counseling so they can talk about these things. In families or schools. But our community, we don't like going to counseling. Mm-hmm. So it says, are we over? Yes, we're overwhelmed. You can't go a day. Even, all right, so let's say even out here in, Planet Fitness, right? You go to a workout spot, right? Now, back in the day, people used to wear the leotards, and that was kind of, you know, that type of thing. I was like, oh, leotards, you know, whatever. What I think I'm calling it right.
Yeah.
And you know, or they would wear sweatpants, whatever. Now, you go to the gym or the fitness center, and you got women out there. I mean, wearing basically threaded pink, you know, so showing every crack and crevices, every curve, everything bouncing. You know,
my God, you need help.
Everything poking through the fabric, all types of stuff like that, right? But then, you know, if you want to take like a kid there, you got to worry about that, you know, or I think there's a lot of pressure on people too. Like when you go to the gym, I know you wear that type of stuff.
Who wears that kind of stuff?
So you might be pressured into saying, well, I can't go to the gym with sweatpants on. I got to be, because everybody going to think, you know, whatever.
No, I don't think like that.
So, okay. But still, but we're inundated with it. Like a guy can go there. You go to Walmart. You go to Walmart.
Well, wear tight fitted stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, who?
You.
Not me. Ain't nobody looking at me. So
I'm gonna tight you back. I'm gonna put my own stuff on.
no, but you can't. And then you got people out here going to Walmart with half shirts on.
Didn't we
no
go
bra.
do you remember when we went to what's that place? Oh my God, somewhere behind where I went to get a long time ago. This lady had pants on. It was last year. Went to El Gran Polo. What was that thing called? In that
Talking about the chicken pollo.
I wanted to buy something there, but they were closed, so went to the next spot.
Okay.
I think I can't remember what it's called.
Was that Towson?
No, here. Behind your house here. Yeah.
Oh, over here. At the plaza. Oh, not the plaza, the next one up.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the girl, I think I probably have. She had panties on.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Remember, like
yes.
real
yes.
pink pants.
Yes.
I came to the store that way, like
yes.
no matter the weather, matter.
Yes. And the thing is, nobody's going to say anything to her. Obviously, the people in the place is not going to say anything to her because they don't want to have a problem. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so what are we in society where people think that's cool to come out here? Now, in all fairness, mm-hmm. if a guy comes out there, you know, a guy can walk down the street with, you know, no shirt on, mm-hmm. bare chest or whatever. I think out of fairness, and that'd be very biased that, you know, that we prevent women from doing the same thing. So I think women should be able to go through the streets.
I think you're getting somewhere.
They could just don't let it be, you know, people that I know. You know? But you know, but that's where we are. You know, people can just wear almost nothing or show everything. I've seen.
Oh, remember the you sent me something last year. A girl that had this thing on, like a dungaree, and then the guy said he wasn't going out with her.
Oh yes,
Remember
yes. Well, I mean,
and then you said no, that never can.
Would you? I think that's disrespectful because I think people don't realize that, you know, right or wrong, that can cause problems. When somebody say something to the woman, you know, you're in the company of a male, then, you know, that puts the male in a situation where, you know, you gotta, you know, defend her honor, so to speak, you know. So,
but honor is already exposed.
Yeah.
To the world. So.
Yeah, so in that situation, no, you're not going out with me with that, you know, exposing all your goodies. Mm-mm.
Well, she can show it to you in the house.
Yes. we can eat in or whatever, but nah, we're not doing that. No. So that's a tricky situation. You know, I would like to hear from more people, like, you know, how they feel about the sex and the violence, and everybody's watching videos, you mm-hmm. know, of people fighting. And I'm gonna be honest, I like watching them on YouTube. Somebody getting, you know, smacked in the next week. I like seeing some stuff like that. But, you know, where does it end? Where you know, how do we keep people from emulating that? You know, the young people. That's the hard part about it. So, I don't know. Yeah, and then I know you had a whole lifetime. You was to be violent when you was growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we want to know your thoughts on this, people. Are we inundated, overwhelmed with sex and violence in TV, movies, music,
Social
society,
media.
definitely social media. That goes without saying. But are we overwhelmed with it and numb to it? And what do you think can be done to curb it, or maybe nothing? Let us know. Check us out on www.hottopicspodcast. That's HOTTOPIX podcast.com, and you can leave your comments or check us out on social media between the porn and between the porn, the timeline that comes through. Like I was watching your timeline and I saw like a lot of porn in your algorithm come up between yours.
It can't be mine.
I think it was like midget porn or something along those lines.
That's you. That's all you.
But yeah, we need a word of the day. Oh, I got one for you.
Okay.
Saw.
So SAW.
SAW. Saw. That's our word of the day. Get that word of the day and add it to the rest of the ones for this month, and you'll be eligible to win a prize for the month. And I think this month we're going to give out comedy show tickets. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Whoever comes up here.
Okay.
We good?
Mm-hmm.
So check us out next week. We're going to try to. Let me tell you what we have coming down the line.
Okay.
We have one about politics, and we're going to do.
I thought we were doing fetishes and.
Fetishes, fetishes and fantasies, and we also have one because I think it's pissing a lot of people off these days. We're going to have one. Is America in danger? And we're going to talk about the effects of the Trump administration's takeover. And so we'll have that coming up. And if you guys have any ideas or things you want to talk about, let us know, and we will make it happen. And also join us. Don't be a stranger.
Thank you, family, for listening to the latest episode of Hot Topics. As usual, listen, like, share, subscribe. Ta.